goodness. Hello, Prairie Boy. How are you? Good to see ya. There's Rabbit Holes. How are you, Rabbit Holes? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. How? Let everybody get in here. How's everybody doing? There's everybody popping in now. Here we go. Rabbit Holes. Whiskey Boots. Nice to see you. Welcome. Well, I just said, hey, let's do something. Let's see what happens. You never know when to go live. Sometimes people are bored and want to join. Sometimes they're like, oh, not today. Hello, Sister Cher. I love you. Thank you for listening in. I was going to try to go live yesterday, but it was windy like Wizard of Oz here yesterday, windy. So I said, no, maybe not today. Hey, Sassy Fresh. Hello. So I said, maybe not today, maybe tomorrow. So we'll see. My internet's notorious for leaving, and I have to take a second live up. So we'll see. She's hiding, Rabbit Holes. She's hiding. It is pretty today. It's not hot and it's not cold. You can kind of get out there and enjoy yourself. There's a wind gust every once in a while, but not like yesterday. Man, it was like tote you off yesterday. But it's getting close to Halloween. The weather's going to start changing. It's still hot. It's hot today in Louisiana, though. I mean, it's like hot. We had like last week, this week. I can't remember. It was like 28 degrees. I'm like, seriously? I bet it's getting cold there. Yep. No doubt. Hello, Miss Robin. You're probably going to see snow soon, aren't you? You going to see snow soon, Mark? You and Cher will be in the snow. 29. Yeah. Blah, 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 say that fast. You saw snow already? Robin, oh my God. This week, see? Wow. I guess for y'all, though, that's not early. Uh, I don't know if y'all heard that. That sounded like, I'm not quite sure what that was. It could be. I don't know if y'all heard that, but I'm like, what in the world? One time I was doing a live and a grain truck went down the highway and his tire busted and it sounded like an explosion, I think, because it was really loud. The ghost is the ghostess with the mostest. Rabbit Holes has the ghost going. Has everybody had a good weekend? Has everybody been have or not being have, whichever one works? No, no, you haven't been have, or no, you haven't had a good weekend, or no, you haven't been good. Which one is it, Robin? I was busy yesterday, but had to go to Walmart. Punishment. Just like a punishment. Right? You do need all kinds of energy for moving. You are right. That's nice to have a lazy weekend. All on all. Okay, Robin. Not. I am not surprised. Not. Nope. Not behaving. Why? But why behave? That's no fun. I'd like to know what a relaxing weekend is. I don't have those no more. It's always so busy. Maybe now that the wintertime has come and the bees are settling in, I won't have to do, after I get this honey put up, we won't have any honey till next year. So we've already winterized the hives. The hives are all good. The bees are ready for the winter. So we just got to move them. We've got 2 hives we got to move from one location to this one. And then wintertime, they'll all be ready for winter. We just have probably about 150 more pounds of honey to put up. It is called candy for days. Yep. Yep. People love the honey, especially in the wintertime, because you can put it in your tea. You can take a spoon of it and take it for allergies. That's what my grandkids do. They take a teaspoon of it a day for allergies. Tearing stuff up. Well, they still live in their house, but because there's no pollen for them to get or nothing for them to feed off of, we feed them in the winter. Most of the time, we feed them just like through December, and then we don't feed them anymore because their bottom box, um, is full of honey, and we never take that bottom box. That's always theirs. So for us though, the bottom 2 boxes are theirs. So we've got the bottom box where the queen's at, and then we got the second box. We leave that for them, and all they have that honey to live off of all winter. And then we have pollen patties or bee food that we give them to make sure they make it through the winter. And about February time frame, probably the beginning of February time frame, they'll open up their hives where they've sealed the sides in and everything, and they'll start going for whatever pollen's out that time of the year. So they kind of just hang out in their hive in the winter and work on their honey, I guess. But we feed them because we want to make sure they have enough honey to make it through the winter. So there's brighter days. Yep. Right now, goldenrod, I don't know if everybody knows what goldenrod is, but it is everywhere. So right now they have goldenrod. They'll have it. It'll probably bloom maybe another week or so. The goldenrod, maybe 2 weeks. Then it'll be gone, and there really won't be anything left that's blooming for them. So that's when we make sure they have bee food, and we usually make our own, so that way they have enough. And we give them water. We have the chicken waters is what we use, and we put marbles all around it and let the water trickle out over it. And then they can land on the marbles and they don't drown. And they have water all summer. We make sure they have water all summer too. So we kind of spoil them a lot, but they're worth it because we need them and they give us great honey. And so we've probably, we had 49 pounds of honey. And then that was our first harvest. This harvest, we've had about 200, probably 240 pounds of honey. We just haven't put it all up yet because we need more jars. We ran out. So we're waiting on jars to come in, and we will put it in the honey jars. Right now it's in food grade buckets, 5-gallon food grade buckets, and we have 2 of those that we got a bottle. So and they don't like to be messed with in the winter, so we try not to bother them. So if you can't be a beekeeper, plant what the bees like. That's what a lot of people do that don't want the bees, but they want to help the bees. They plant what's good for them. And if you got a wisteria tree or bush, some people make them. We have trees. They will love you all the time. Smoking it up in here. Right now, I don't want to look at honey because there's so much of it. But yeah. Butterflies, yep. We plant for the butterflies too. The monarch butterflies we plant for, and we plant for butterflies in general, but the monarch are the one that's endangered. So we try to plant those plants that they like, that they cocoon in and come out of. We still have them, the yellow ones. I haven't seen any monarchs lately, but we still have the yellow and the white ones. They're pretty big, but I haven't seen any monarchs in a while. I love the little ghost. Everybody's putting a little ghost in chat. So I was telling everybody in my last live that if you have a missing person that you would like me to do a reading on, if you'll put it in the comment, one of the comments on one of the videos, or in here, if it's on here while we're live, I will look them up and try to do a reading on them. I just did one on Mikhail Biggs. I just did a reading on her and just put it up last night. I do have one more that I've got, and she just went missing. She's Native American, and she just went missing. And then I'm going to go back and do Tyrone. I think his name's Robinson. Let me look. I think Robinson is his last name. I'm going to do a part 2 on him. Yeah, Robinson's his last name. So I want to do a part 2 on him, and then I want to do. I don't know that I will get a lot on Ryan Larson. I wanted to do a part 2 on him. I don't know if I'll get a lot of information, but I thought I would try and see what we might bring in for there. So if there's anyone, I have not done one for Quentin. I can write him down. I was trying to feel that one out a little bit because the case, there's so much going on with that case. But I will put him down and we'll try to get that one. There's one that I can't do, not because I can't do it, because I don't think I can emotionally do it. Um, and that's on Megan Boswell. I can't do that one. I don't know why. I just cannot. I can't even begin to think to do that one. I don't know why. I guess for some reason, the case just really bothers. Well, there's a lot of reasons why it bothers me, but um, that one I just can't. I just can't do it. But I can do one for him. And I will most probably go back and do a part two on Mikhail because um, I was quite surprised at the information that I was able to get from that reading. So I think there's more that I could get from that reading. So I think I'm gonna do a part two for hers. It's been so long for her too that it's just, and no, I mean like no, um, nothing. I mean, nobody saw anything. And I know doesn't that sound familiar to y'all? Nobody saw anything or heard anything or nothing seemed strange. I mean, it's in a neighborhood and nobody, like a subdivision, and nobody saw anything. The ice cream truck was in the area, but nobody saw anything. It was right after Christmas. Most people are home that time of the year, but nobody heard or seen anything. So it reminds me a lot of Summer's case because nobody heard or seen anything. So it's very aggravating. And nothing. I mean, there hasn't been, but I think there's been one clue or one bit of information that's come up in her case, and that was the money. I think the money had her name on it or something, but it turned out to be not much on it. So it's really sad that a lot of these cases there's like, well, we didn't see nothing or hear nothing. I can understand if you're in your house and the TV's on, and you're busy doing stuff, you may not see anything, but I don't know. That time of the year, I just kind of find it hard that somebody wouldn't see something. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but thank y'all for coming today. I know Sunday afternoons are people are busy going to church or hanging out or watching football. That's usually what I'm doing is watching football, but I'm not watching football today. Let me know if my internet acts crazy because y'all know it does. Y'all know it likes to. Yeah, yeah. That time of year, it's like most kids are outside playing that time of year because they either got a bike for Christmas or they got something and they're outside playing because they've been inside all winter, and it's Christmas and they've been outside. Their last day before school starts back again. So I just kind of find it hard to believe nobody saw anything. Okay, good. Well, sometimes my internet just says see ya and just leaves me. Leaves me. Oh, that thing was burning good. Had an incense going and it just like to burn even the stick. Usually that don't happen. Usually the stick don't burn till you got the stick left, but the stick burnt too. I did text her and tell her that I was going live. She might have had something come up. I did text her and let her know. Her times she might have yeah, it'll just they all know I'll start spinning and then I'm gone and then I have to end this one and then start another live. It's like nope. You do not need to talk to these people right now, so we're jetting, we're leaving. I haven't got to see you in a while, Whiskey Boots. How you been? Probably because you just can't catch me. My lives are so sporadic. I've been trying to go every weekend, but man, things have been getting in the way. Yep, but it sounds good. Woods and all the critters. Yep. Me too. My farm I got here. I like being in the woods and all the critters. It's a lot less stress than it is being around a bunch of people. Like Walmart. I hate going to Walmart. I'd rather you just not send me to Walmart. Please don't send me to Walmart. And no lie, yesterday I was leaving Walmart. I didn't want to go to Walmart. So there was that already. Then I get to Walmart and I'm already in the mood. I don't want to be here, but I got to get this done. So I go shopping done. And by the time I get done, I'm aggravated because I didn't want to be there. So as I'm coming out of Walmart, there's this lady that passes me. And sometimes people pass you and you just can't help it but see them because they're passing you. And it was windy yesterday. Yesterday was windy. So I was going out and she was coming in and the wind started blowing and she had a shirt on, just like a button up shirt, long sleeve button up shirt. Well, I didn't think anything of it because it's a button up shirt, long sleeve shirt. That wind blew her shirt up and she had forgot to wear her pants. No lie, she forgot to wear her pants. Whether she forgot to wear her pants on purpose or she forgot to wear her pants by accident, but she sure forgot to wear her pants. And so I got to see her underwear, not by choice. And so as I'm trying to walk I'm trying to walk and not acknowledge that I saw her dress, Marilyn Monroe shirt blow up and see her underwear. I'm really trying not to acknowledge that I saw that. And I'm going with my cart. And right there where the handicap is at, there was an older black lady. She had pulled in, and I see her all the time because this is a small community, and I see her all the time. And she was sitting in her seat sideways because she was trying to get out of her car. And she was getting the process of getting up and getting out of her car. And she had one of her, how they wear those nice headbands, the whole head things on their head. It's really nice, has the flowers and stuff, pretty ones. She had one of those on and she had her glasses on. And I was pushing my cart and she was sitting there like this. She had her glasses on. She was sitting there like this. And I was like, don't do it. Don't say anything. Just keep walking. And she looked at me over the top of her glasses and she said, did I just see what I saw? And I'm like, yes, ma'am, you did. You saw it. All of it. You saw it. I promise. I saw what you saw. She's like, Lord have mercy. Did she forget her britches? I'm like, I don't know. I did not want to ask her, but I'm guessing she did. She's like, what are these young people turning into? I'm like, I don't know. But I wasn't going to say anything. I was just pushing my cart, minding my own business. She was looking over them glasses, like a grandma would look at you like, what did I just see? And I was like, did I just see what I saw? Yeah, you did. Mm-hmm. I said, and you get to go back in the store and possibly see it again. I'm leaving. Hey, Scarlett. Hey, Scarlett. Nice to see you. So that was my Walmart experience yesterday. I'm like, you see it on TV, but you don't always see it at your Walmart when you go. Not that it don't happen. You just aren't one of the lucky ones to get to see it. Well, I got to see it. Oh, my goodness. I'm waiting though, since it's getting closer to Halloween, people are coming like in, their onesies. Their onesies with like dog or cat or, they did that last year, which is fine. I mean, it doesn't bother me. It's just different, when you see it. Yeah. Scarlett's in the house. I'm sure she sees things at Walmart if she goes. I don't know. Y'all have Walmart up there? Y'all might not be lucky enough to have a Walmart. Do y'all have a Walmart up there? You may not. She's probably like, Walmart. We don't have Walmart. We don't have a Walmart in New York on Long Island. Oh, you do? Okay. Oh, I didn't know how far Walmart went. I should have guessed they would be monopolizing every state on the map, and then some. I told my husband, I'm like, you missed it. He's like, no, I didn't. Yeah, you did. Yep, they do here too. Yep. Onesie PJs. Yeah, I know. Yeah. And then you take pictures of them and put them on the internet, and they probably like freak out. Why am I on the internet? Well, you dress like that. That's why you're on the internet. I mean, I don't know what to tell you other than why are you dressed like that? That would probably be the main reason. Yeah, they do long shirts and underwear. I'm like, man, you must. I mean, was it? I don't know what part of draft should have not told you did not have pants on. Pantalones. Where was your pantalones? They were not on you. Like that commercial. And Ugg boots. Yeah. Why is that? They like to wear their pajamas with Ugg boots. I have not figured that out. You forgot your pantalones. Was that a what was that State Farm? Was that a State Farm commercial? I think it was. I think it was a State Farm commercial. Although she was bigger than me, and I would not want her to punch me because I told her she didn't have her pantalones on. Oh, yeah. Mm. I think I'd rather see them in their pajamas, like the pajamas with the feet and the little bear things on them, or whatever, because I've seen them in there with the big feet house shoes. They're like bear claws or whatever. I'd rather see them like that than see them without their pantalones on. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what we call Walmart here too, Wally World. Yep. I don't even know how that got started, but and I'm sure the bigger the place, the different kind of people you see dressed, like in how they're dressed. I was quite shocked to see her with no pantalones on. I'm assuming she made it in and walked around because I don't think they would stop her. The lady that saw her, though, so at the same time I saw her, her face was classic, though. It was just the classic looking over the top of her glasses. Did I see what I think I seen? Yes, ma'am. Her outdoor wear. Yeah. Yeah. She went out the door with nothing on, no wear. No, out the door with no wear on. That's what she did. Or forgot, or got halfway to Walmart and said, I don't care. I'm still going in, even though I forgot my pantalones. I'm still going in the house. I'm still going in. I'm not turning around and going back home. Crazy. She might have, well, I hope she found some breeches while she was in there, whiskey boots. Oh, Lordy. She needed some. Then I get in the car and I'm like, this is why I don't like to go to Walmart. Let me add it to my list. Besides the fact that they don't have half of the stuff I want. This one is, well, where I live is a small community, so they redid it, and they have less now than they had before they redid it. I should have left it alone. Yes, you might have. I have to shut this. The sun's coming in right at the. That's a little better. There's Running Gray Wolf. How are you? They were just asking about you. We were just talking about Walmart and how I went to Walmart yesterday and the lady that passed me forgot her pantalones. So when the wind blew her shirt up, as I seen that she had panties on, but no pantalones. No worries, no worries. No worries at all. We're just hanging out talking. And remember, I got Quentin's name down for a missing case. So if anybody has one they want to drop in here while we're in here, just let me know. If not, they can put it, if they think of it later, you can put it in the one of the comments and I'll get it. The honey is extracted. We now need to put it in bottles. So we ran bottles, so we've got some on order. The place that we get our honey bottles from were out because it's late in the year. Order anymore. So, which is in Arkansas, about an hour away. So we had to order some from Dayton, which is I can order them from Amazon, but I can get them better from Dayton, the bee company. I can get them in bulk for cheaper through Dayton. So they'll be in tomorrow, so we'll be able to finish bottling it up. Well, hello, Blah. Nice to have you here. You're new? Okay. I am going to do a few readings today. I am going to, most of the time it's donations, but I thought I might throw a couple of readings in today. We do have some pint mason jars and we ran out of those. So I have some quartz, but that's just too much honey. So we used all of our pint mason jars, and we even had some, they're like mayonnaise jars, but the pint mason jar lids will fit on them. And we have used those. So we're down to, thank you, Blah, for subscribing. I appreciate it. Thank you. I will give you a reading here in a minute. So we are down to waiting on the squeeze, the honey squeeze jars. We ordered a pound and we ordered a pound and a half. I don't like to do more than pound and a half of honey in a jar because once you get past a pound and a half, the jars are they're really heavy for one thing, and then I don't know. I just kind of find people don't like to buy it in that big of jars. They'd rather buy it in a pound or a pound and a half. So, right. Yep. So since I like when I like the I like the mason jars too, is because I can put that lid on them, and it kind of seals it, and it kind of makes me feel better about selling it that way, you know. But yep, yep. I've only had to ship a couple of bottles. Most everybody have bought it before I could ship it, but I did ship some to my daughter, and really well with, we did the pint mason jar, and we put a flat over it. And then I don't know if you know, they have those white plastic lids. You can buy them in the Canon section, and they just screw onto the jar. So I put one of those on there, tightened it really well, and then I bubble wrapped it, and put it in its own box, and then put that box in another box. And she said it made it just fine, didn't break, didn't leak or anything. So it worked out pretty good that way. But around here, the older people, they like the squeeze bottles. So I don't know if it's easier for them to hold on to. And, but a lot of the older ones, the older, like in their 60s and 70s, they like the squeeze bottles. I think it's just probably just easier and lighter for them to pick up and carry, you know. Yep. I'm from Louisiana. Right. Yep. Oh, you're from the UK? Oh, you're up late, huh? Let me see. I'm gonna set this back a little bit. Since Blah is new to the channel, I'm going to give Blah a reading. Oh, UK there here too. Y'all are up late, huh? You're welcome. What would you like, a general reading? Yeah, okay. Specific question. Okay. Ellie Mae, I like that. UK is represented today. That's nice. You can drop your question, Blah. We normally have donations for my readings, but today I kind of wanted to come on and give a few readings out. I don't do it a lot, but okay, I got a part-time job offer. Already have a full-time. Okay. So you want to know if the part-time job would be worth you doing it, even though you already have a full-time job, 3 to 4 hours on Sunday. So you want to know if it's going to be beneficial for you to do that. Oh, this card up. That card. Okay. Blah still in here. You were teaching college students, but only a teaching assistant. Okay. Let's see. So the first card I got was the Ten of Cups, and this one is like it's your happy card. So I think what you're doing now makes you happy. I think you like what you're doing now, your full time job. You like it, um, and I think so. The Because you're happy in what you're doing now, you kind of want to do a little extra. So with the Ten of Cups, it's kind of like um, if you don't if you don't do this part time job, then it's not like you would be like really upset. It's something that you want to do, but if you don't do it, you would be happy either way. Um, but the Nine of Swords, when the Nine of Swords comes in, it's kind of like you've been determined. There's something that you've been determined on doing, and I think it's maybe um, the determination comes from sharing things. You want to share things with people, so I think you're kind of determined on trying this out, seeing if it'll work, seeing if it'll you can help people along the way. So it's kind of that determination to say, okay, I'm going to try it. It can't hurt. I want to try it and see what happens. Because the Page of Swords is about going to school. It's about learning. It's about researching. So I think you've researched it quite a bit. You wanted to see if it would benefit you like in different ways, not just like money wise, but if you would learn from it yourself. Because I kind of feel like you wanted to get something from it also, not just give, but you wanted it to bring some kind of knowledge and insight to you also. So that's what the Page of Swords is. It's about um, starting something new, maybe going to college, maybe starting a new program, but it's about um, it would be something school like new classes or teaching somebody. And it's also about the Page of Swords likes to gather information. They like to make sure they have all the information before they do something. So it's a person that really dives into what they're doing before they do it. They don't just go into it um, half-heartedly, and they go into it with the knowledge that I'm going to teach you something and you're going to teach me something. We're going to learn together. I'm not just here just to teach you. I want to learn also. Um, and that's what the Six of Wands is about. It's kind of like you kind of feel a victory in that you've made this decision. Yes, I've made this decision. I'm going to do it. I'm pretty happy with it. I don't know what it's going to bring me, but I am happy in the decision I made, because the Six of Wands is about heading in a new direction, um, but with a new energy because you're excited about it. I feel like you're very excited about it, and you want to make it work. So I kind of feel like you're kind of there with it. The Empress comes in too with rebirth, renewal. It comes in with energy. The Empress is a very good card. It's a nurturing card. It's a loving card. It can also mean babies. It could be babies in the future. It could be, um, uh, it's a very mother nurturing energy. So and it also can be intuition, because they always tell you mothers have a very good intuition. Um, so it's always telling you to use your intuition. Um, put your family there with you. Um, I'm getting don't forget the big scheme of things. Um, make sure your decisions, because the decision you make, I feel like it's going to affect all of you. I don't know all of you, as in I don't know how many of you there are, but just your immediate family. So I kind of feel like the Empress is here to say, just make family decisions, base it on what's good for your family. Um, because the Queen of Swords, see how she's sitting up there and she's taking everything in, and she's up high, so she knows I'm zeroing in on it. I'm paying attention. I'm taking it all in. I'm on top of the world. And so it's kind of like you can see things. You see things ahead of you, you know the things that are ahead of you. Um, but it is about, with the swords, it's about excitement and starting. So I kind of feel like you're really excited. I feel really an excitement, like you're excited about this. Um, the high priestess is just saying, just use your intuition. Um, sometimes we don't see things clearly. Sometimes we don't see things clearly. So the high priestess is telling you to look at everything. Sometimes we don't, things are revealed to us later. So with the high priestess, she's the second major arcana card in the deck. So for me, with her coming up here, with also with the empress, who is she's the next highest card in the deck, the major arcana deck, is telling me to always use your intuition, always put your family first. And I feel like you will have abundance. And I think you're really, I feel like you're really excited about this, and I feel you're going to learn from it. Um, just always use your intuition. If your gut tells you don't do it, change it. Um, wait a minute. You know, whatever your gut tells you, listen to it. But yeah, I feel like you're good. I feel like you will learn from it, and I feel like you will be. I kind of feel like you're gonna be. Um, I feel like you're gonna be a mentor for someone. That's what I'm here. I'm getting. Yeah, that's what you're gonna be. You're gonna be a mentor for someone. You are going to. You're going to be there when someone needs you. You're going to be a mentor. Yep. I feel you're going to be a mentor. Yep. Yep. And your heart's in it. I feel that your heart is really in it. So that's, I really feel like your heart's in it. But I'm getting very strongly that you're going to be a mentor. Very strongly. You're welcome. Thank you for subscribing and coming by. You'll have to come back and tell us how it is going. Let us know how it is going. Hi, Claudia. Thank you for coming by. I hope you're feeling okay. And these cards are really pretty cards. I like these. The sun is catching up, or the light's catching them, and they're shining in my face. And kids now need mentors, that's for sure. I mean, that is for sure. A heart monitor in the morning so they can check, oh, excuse me. Are they checking for your heart rhythm, obviously, but I was trying to get it say it how I meant it, but I couldn't get it out. Like it might care. It's okay. Oh no. I think it's Ellie Mae. Is she in here? Did I say her name right? I think I did. I hate mispronouncing names. I'm going to do a reading on a young Native American lady, and I do hope I say her name right. I think I got her name right. It's her. I may have to Ellie Mae if she's still in here. I'll do a reading for her. She's new to the show. Oh, there she is. You drop your question in there for me. I know I gotta get up with you, Claudia. I've got to get me a day off. I was sick this past week. I didn't feel good. I don't know what my issue was. That is true. Yep, a general, please. Okay, Ellie Mae. What was I just fixing to do? Okay. Lord. Oh, I said I'm gonna have to call Running Gray Wolf and have her pronounce this name for me. No fat on her. Take her, Peter. Yes, you do. You do. You do. This is Ellie Mae. Search your name. Okay, Ellie Mae, you ready? Do you suffer? No. Sometimes I shuffle 3 times before, um, with each reading. Um, Sometimes it's more. It's a feeling I kind of get if I think I need to do it one more time. Okay, Ellie Mae. Okay. So the first card I got is the Nine of Wands, and you see how she's got the rose, and she's been cut by the thorns a couple of times. Well, more than a couple of times, but a few times. So the Nine of Swords, or the Nine of Wands, I'm very sorry, is telling me that you've been through a little bit, um, here lately, but what you've been through, you've learned from it, you've grown from it. Um, and you're very determined, you're not letting it stop you, which is a very good thing. um, and you see she's still standing, and she's still standing, and she's got some wounds there, but she's still standing, so she's determined to head in a different direction. The Ace of Cups is it's a emotion card. So cups is about, um, it could be about love, it could be about communication, it could be about talking, um, to someone that you're emotionally connected to. Because it's an Ace of Cups, the Ace is a very good card, and it's about new beginnings, but it's a beginning for you that's emotional. So something has happened, um, with the Nine of Wands here. Something has happened that's brought you to the Ace of Cups, to this new emotional beginning. So now you've got a new beginning. It's a good one. So when you get an Ace of Cups, that's a good new emotional beginning. You got new things coming. Um, the Six of Pentacles is like an earthly card. So it's like you've been sharing things with people, whether it's gifts or it could be money. But you see how they're sharing a cup of coffee and they're talking. So Pentacles is earthly things. So it could be anything. It could be anything earthly, but it's like you're sharing it with someone else. So it's like you've started in this new direction, and you're learning, and you're kind of taking small steps, but you're learning how to share with each other and start over with each other. And it's a process. You got to start out little, and you seem to be working your way there. The Nine of Cups is is like happiness, self-fulfillment, awareness, achievement. So it's kind of like you've been working at this a little bit. Um, it's not something you rushed into. So the night, with it being the Nine of Cups, see how she's got all of her cups together there, and she's got abundance behind her. She's got all kinds of flowers, and she's happy, and she's got everything in her hand. So it's like you have been working on this, and you finally kind of got there, and you're happy in the place you're in. Um, but the High Priestess, when the High Priestess comes in, it says always use your intuition, always look at everything. Um, you know, don't don't not see. Some people will not see something because they don't want to see it. So it's kind of like something has come to light for you, something that you didn't see before, you're seeing now. And it's like if you are seeing something you've never seen before, or something's been bothering you. I feel like maybe something's been bothering you, or you've been wondering about something. Whatever your intuition is telling you, then go with that. Go with your gut, because your intuition will always not let you down. I mean, it will keep you steady. So when the High Priestess comes in, she's kind of like saying, okay, make sure you keep your eyes open, you're paying attention to this, and I kind of feel like you've been wondering about something. And so with the High Priestess here is telling me, yes, what you've been wondering about is whatever your gut is telling you. That is what you need to follow. Because you've been worried about it. You've been a little bit worried about it. Um, I don't. I don't know if it's been keeping you awake. I kind of feel like not maybe totally awake, but I don't feel like you've been getting your good sleep. Maybe what you call tossing and turning. Um, but it's saying whatever your intuition, I'm getting whatever your intuition is telling you is right. You're right. If you're feeling it, thinking it, seeing it, it's right. It's right. But the Three of Wands comes in with progression. So whatever direction you're headed in, you're progressing in the direction you need to go. You're see how she's got her three braids and they're growing long, and she's got her boat in her hand and she's headed out. So it's progression. It's a good progression. You're working toward your goal. You're working toward where you want to be. You're working toward the lifestyle happiness you want. But you have to listen to your intuition. You have to listen to it. Um, Quit doubting yourself is what I'm hearing. Quit doubting yourself. Um, I kind of feel like you've been doubting yourself, and I'm getting listen to yourself. Listen to yourself more. And you're progressing in the direction you want to go. I don't know if that makes sense to you. Um, it probably makes more sense to you than me. I hope it. I hope it does. But I kind of feel like you did have some things going that you had to work out, and you're slowly getting there. And it's hard. And with the Six of Pentacles card comes up for me, it's kind of like hard sharing, learning how to share your feelings and your ideas and your thoughts, and because once you get burned, it's hard to want to do that again. But I feel like you're working that way. You've been working hard to get there, and it's the spirit is real. It's real. They're really reiterating to me. You need to listen to yourself, trust yourself, and follow your instinct. Is what I'm hearing. But you're progressing in the direction you want to be. You just got to trust yourself more, listen to yourself more. And I understand that because I had a hard time doing that myself. I totally understand doubting yourself. But Spirit is saying don't do that. Yes. There's a couple of people in chat that have told me more than once. Listen to your instinct. And they know who they are. The guilty ones in chat know who they are. What was the matter? My outside dog just started howling because he heard a donkey from down the road. Sounded like he was dying, the dog, not the donkey. You are very welcome, Ellie Mae. And thank you for subscribing. Come back and you see me live again. Oh my goodness. I was going to say it might have been my donkey, but my donkey hasn't brayed. It's not supper time. When my husband comes with the bucket, you may hear him. Good. Start believing in yourself and trusting in yourself. Had your dog not heard the donkey before, or was it just out of the blue surprised the dog? Oh, that's funny. I have a donkey, a mini donkey, and a mini mule. The mini donkey, well, all of mine I rescued except for two of them. Two of them, the mini mule is the mini donkey and the mini mare's baby. And then I have a year-old mini mare, and she is the mare and the horse's baby. But we rescued. We have Luke, Jay, a little bit. So we have three mini studs, and we have a mini donkey, a mini mule, and two mini mares. Oh yeah, yep, yeah. Ours does that too. If he sees us coming across the yard, or he sees us with the feed bucket, he's gonna. And our mule, when you have a mule, they either bray or neigh. They do one or the other, but not mine. Not mine. Mine, our mule starts out with a bray and ends with a whinny. We used to hire Luke out for stud. He's the one that looks like Appaloosa. He looks like an Appaloosa mini. He's black and gray and white. In the summer, he's white with black specks, no lie. In the winter, he is black, solid black. Before people got used to us having him, they would stop and say, "Oh, where's your white mini?" Right there. No, that's the black one. You have a white one. No, that's him. That's him. He's white in the summer and black in the winter. It's funny. Oh my gosh, 22. Sundance was born at Easter a year ago. So she was born on Easter. Hi, Miss Elizabeth. How are you? I miss seeing you. I haven't seen you in a while. How are you been doing? How are those babies? Oh, 40 acres of land. Yep. My grandma had 40 acres of land too when I was growing up. Yep. I don't know why he changes colors like that, but you can see he's like, you can see Appaloosa, they have the specks, the little freckles all over him. So you can see the freckles all over him, and you can see the freckles on his back. And he even has the freckles on his eyelids. Yeah. Well, they probably had a good time in that timber then. A donkey will eat anything, tree, bark. What the horses don't eat, the donkey will eat. I'm telling you. I'm so glad all y'all came in here today. This has been good. Hi, Amy. Nice to have you on here today. Thank you for joining us. You can ask a question. I usually charge for my readings on my lives, but today I'm giving freebies today. I haven't done it in a while, so I thought I would do it today. Surprise, rabbit holes! Surprise! I know. I thought if I had new ones come on, I thought I would do readings for them. I haven't been able to do readings in a while, so I wanted to. I love to do readings. It's pretty surprise. It's always that way on the Looking Glass channel. We have to keep up with Alice in Wonderland. We're not the Looking Glass for no reason. You can drop your question, Amy. Okay, Claudia. Yeah, you can. Oh, good. Good, Elizabeth. That's good. Is will you be rich? Seriously, that's your question. Seriously, that's your question? Okay. I don't know if spirit will tell me that. Are we a skeptic? Is there a skeptic in the house? I believe in Bigfoot. Yes, ma'am. Oh, did I miss somebody? Oh, I haven't said I'm here. My sister. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, Amy. So the first card I get is the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is a Capricorn card. I don't know if you're a Capricorn. And it's money, earthly things. This happens to be a female King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles normally is someone that works in business. They're very good with business money. They're very good at making money. They're very good at spending money. They're also very good at nurturing. They like to nurture. Being that is a female King of Pentacles, they're more nurturing. A male King of Pentacles they're not as nurturing, but they are both very good at business. The female King of Pentacles is more earthly, down to earth person. So I kind of feel like if you are good in business and you have a business and you are good with money, then you will be able to make your money grow. The King of Pentacles is good at making money grow because they know how to work the money, spend it, add it, invest it, and make it work. The Three of Cups is a celebration card. So it's like, but it's an emotional celebration. So I don't know if you've had a celebration lately. I'll show you Three of Cups again. Maybe you've had a party or a birthday. It could be I don't know why I keep feeling like something like a business party, like I don't want to say a retirement party, but somewhere along the lines of business. There was like a celebration or maybe a conference or something, but it was being Three of Cups is an emotional celebration. So it had to have been a type of celebration that had to do kind of with business, mixing business and pleasure kind of together. the next card I got was the strength card. So it's kind of like you have to be strong in everything you do with your business sense. You got to be strong in how you spend your money, how you keep your money, how you invest your money. I'm getting. If you do make money and you do have money, you need to invest your money. Um, I do see new beginnings with some type of earthly thing. Ace of Pentacles is, see how she's planted it and she's watching it grow. It kind of brings me back to the strength card. So I don't know if you've got money, if you've been inherited some money or you've gotten some money and you've invested. I feel like there's some investing going on here, and you're investing money for it to grow. Because the Ace of Pentacles is about new beginnings. But with the strength card coming and it was telling me to watch your investments, I kind of feel like that's what you've done. You've invested some money. You have been a little worried about it. You have been a little worried about it. Worried about how it's going to go, how, if you've invested in the right thing. I really do feel like this is an investment thing. I don't know why I'm getting that really. But it's telling me you've been a little worried about it. The next card I get is the Emperor card. So the Emperor card is like a father figure card. It's like an authority card. It's like someone that's very wise and experienced. So I kind of feel like someone has been maybe advising you on the route that you're going. The Emperor is very good at helping people, at working through things. It's kind of like a mayor of a town, that they know how to help lots of people and help people do things they need to do. So when the Emperor comes in here, it's like it could be a father figure, an authority figure, but it's someone that's had experience and can give advice to someone. So I feel like you kind of have somebody that's kind of there mediating for that, and helping you. And I got the World card. And the World card just means achievement, accomplishment, getting everything you need. And I kind of feel like you're on your way to that. Let me get one more card because Spirit is telling me I think you just need to be wise in your investments and do your homework on what you invest in. If you are investing, yes. So I got the Magician card. So the Magician card is like as above and so below. So it's as on earth as in heaven. So for me, the Magician card is telling me right now, you are in control of what you're doing. You know what you want to do. If it's an investment, I don't know if it was an investment. I haven't read chat, so I'm not sure. I'm just looking at the cards. I'll read chat when I'm done. But if you are investing, whether it have been money that you inherited or money that you won or money that you sold something and now you have some money, the Magician's coming in saying you're in control of that. So keep in control of where you put your money, who you invest your money with, and do your homework. Do your homework and always have an advisor that can help lead you in that way. Because the Two of Wands, see how she's sitting on top of the world? That's the Two of Wands is about like choices. Like you've got choices, you can make the decision, but you have control of those choices. See how she's holding the world in her hand? So it's not like she's being made to do something. She has the world in her hands. She can control where she's going. So I feel like if you have invested your money, just make sure that you listen to the advice of someone that's in that business. But don't just take their word, research. Um, do your homework when you invest. Do your homework. I'm hearing do your homework. Ask the questions. If in doubt, ask. But I feel like you have someone that can help you along that way. But always keep the driver's seat. That's what I'm hearing. Always keep the driver's seat. Don't let nobody else in the driver's seat. Keep the driver's seat. Let's see. Water levels. Scary true. Thank you very much. I was thinking about investing, like adding it to the inheritance if I get it. Okay. I would just, if you do invest, just do your homework. Do your homework. I don't know anything about investing. Um, I don't know anything about stocks, investing, putting money. I mean, but what I do know from reading the cards and what I'm feeling is that do your homework on what you invest in. And even though you have someone, I don't know what they call them, are those people that uh, whoever helps you invest and put your money into it and advises you and stuff. I suggest having one of those, but I also suggest do your homework, write your questions down. Um, never be afraid that don't be afraid to ask them questions because it's your money and a broker. Okay, I could not. I was see my brain was like I cannot think of who that is. So I would definitely do my homework, do my research because you can make it grow. You just you know man, I would have to do research for like years before I could. Should you wear real gold? What do you feel like you should? Is it something you kind of ask it like you feel like you should? Do you feel like you should? I would say no. I think she's wearing blue, like a navy blue. Green does bring money. Well, it is navy blue and green. Get a little closer. She's got navy blue and green on it. took that? That looked like an emerald green to me. Show it to you closer, see if you may not can see with this glare. It's kind of like a mossy kind of green. Golden spices. I did hear. Let's see one more question. I don't know if I can totally answer your question, I am Missy. I can pull some cards and see what they say. Being a doctor, you know, not being a doctor is what I'm trying to say. Or having any kind of medical background other than pharmacy. But I can, if you want me to pull a card, some cards on that, do a reading on that, I can. Okay. Oh, did your internet go down the rabbit hole? It's too many cards. Another card. Okay. The first card I got was this. Let me close this out. Was the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is the nostalgia card. It's like looking back. You see how she's looking back at the little girl with the parents. So it's kind of like, you know, you look back when you were younger. Nostalgia comes in a lot of times, like big moments in our life where we look back at how things used to be. So I kind of feel like he's had a lot of those kind of nostalgia moments, you know, looking back on how life was, and I kind of feel like he's thought, how did I get here? How did this happen to me? Why did this happen? How did I get here? Um, but the nostalgia he's looking back on, I feel, is good. I mean, he has great memories. He's just kind of wondering how he got here. Um, and I probably would do the same thing. I probably would do the same thing. The Four of Pentacles is about, you see how she's behind the gate and she's got locks and she's holding on to the house. So when I say hoarding, I don't mean like um, hoarding, like piling your house full of stuff. Sometimes we hoard feelings, we hoard money, we hoard ideas, thoughts, um, plans. So I kind of like he's been keeping some, more like keeping stuff to himself. Um, I kind of feel like he needs to share a little bit more, even though the nostalgia card comes up. It's kind of like I feel kind of like he might be scared to share some things. Um, the King of Pentacles comes in with, you know, earthly things, money, earthly things. I kind of feel like he was really good at business. Um, he kind of kept things. Some people are really good at that. Some people aren't so good at that. Um, but I feel like he was. I feel like he was good at money, keeping businesses going. Maybe not businesses, but keeping business taken care of. Um, he was very. I kind of feel like he was very busy, and now he can't be as busy, and that bothers him. I feel like he was a very active, busy person. Um, and got the Justice card. Justice card, and I don't. I feel like he thinks that he he didn't deserve to be ill, but I think he's wondered what he did to make him ill, and he didn't do anything to make him ill. But I kind of feel like he feels like he did something. What did I do wrong to make this happen? And that's not, because the justice card is about, what comes around goes around. What you put out in the world, you get back. It's also about getting what you deserve. Like, if you're going to court, or there's the appearance of the cat. If you're going to court, you'll get, and you've been on the good side of it this whole time, and you've been struggling and stuff. Well, you're going to get your day in court. You're going to win the battle. Um, so I just kind of feel like he just feels like he didn't do anything to deserve it, and he didn't. Um, the next card I got was the King of Cups, and it's an emotional card. It's like somebody that wears his emotions on a sleeve. He's very good at taking care of situations. He likes taking care of people. Um, he always puts feelings first. He's one of those people that um, is emotion led. Um, Usually, he's probably the first one to come in and say, "I'll help you. I'll take care of you. I'll do." Um, he's kind of he's a very caring type, giving type person. Um, the next card I get is the Judgment card, and the Judgment card is how you think people feel about you. Um, and I kind of feel like he worries that I kind of feel like I feel like he's worried that he didn't do enough. I don't think that's ever. I don't nowhere near think that's the case. I think he's done quite. I mean, I think he's done what he should have done his life. I mean, he's given and he's done what he should do. Um, and people are like, what are they going to think of me when I'm gone? And I think people will think very highly of him. Now, I think people think very highly of him. Um, I think he was. I mean, I think he's a good person. I really do. I think he's worried about that, though. I think he's worried. It worries. It bothers him. He's hope he's done enough. He's hope he's done enough. He's done quite this research. Page of Swords says he's done quite research. Um, he's looked into a lot of things. That's what the Page of Swords is about. It's about gathering research, looking things up, um, making sure you're informed of what you need to. It's also about a student. It could be about a student going back to college. But it's the eagerness to find out all the information, to learn everything I can, to gather it. Because you see, he's standing on all these books, so he's obtained a lot of information before he made his decision. And when the magician comes in, it comes in as in control of. So I think with all the research, I'll show you again. With all the research that he done, I kind of feel like that helped him be in control of the decision that he made. Because that's what the magician is about being in control of your decisions and the things you chose to do and how you chose to do it. Because the magician is pulls a rabbit out of a hat or flowers or whatever. Um, so I kind of feel like he, with doing that research, it helped him make the decision more because he felt like, okay, now I know what I need to do. Um, oh my goodness. Give me one card, please. So the Ten of Cups is the happy card. So he's very happy. He has been very happy with his life. He is very happy with his life. He's happy with you. I mean, he's happy. Y'all are happy. He has been happy. He's saying, the Ten of Cups is saying he's had his happy. He's had his happy. So I think he did, as far as how he feels he made the right choice, because he did all of his research before he chose what he did. I still think he feels like there are some things he doesn't understand, and I still feel like he thinks there may be some things hidden that he hasn't found out, or the doctor hasn't told him. I still feel like he feels like there's some things hidden from him that he wants to know. Um, but as far as his decision, I think he did a lot of research to get him to the decision he made. So I think he just And you make him quite happy because the 10 of Cups is like he's very. I mean, he's been very happy. You're his happy card. But I do feel like his decision was based on all of the research that he did. Um, and I kind of feel like he still feels like there's stuff hidden from him, like maybe the doctor hasn't told him something or given him all the results. Or I kind of feel like he kind of is a little leery that the doctor will share all the information. Now, I'm not like the doctor's lying, but like kind of little not trusting a little bit. You know what I mean? If that makes sense to you. Um, but he did do a lot of research, and I feel like um, he's still a little hesitant on the information that the doctor has given him. Does any of that make sense? You are so welcome. Send in prayers. I hope everything gets better. He did do a lot of research. Yeah, they do. And it's very um logical to think you wouldn't trust the doctors. I mean, it's very, and it's very good that he kind of feels like that too, because he'll always be asking questions, and he'll always be saying, okay, well, I don't really know if I trust that or believe that. If you're always asking questions and you're always keeping them on their toes, I kind of feel like you know they can't keep everything from you totally. You know what I mean? I kind of feel like if you are always questioning them, they don't get too comfortable with just not telling you things, if that makes sense. I kind of feel like he has to let somebody take care of him now for a little bit. Let's see, Claudia. Too many, too many. Okay, Claudia, I got some good news for you. Good, I'm glad. Yeah, I can see that. He's not very trusting. Yeah. Yeah. Miss Claudia, the first card I got was the star card, and it's the hope card. It's the hope card, wishing card. You know, wish upon a star, and I know that's, and you've been hoping and wishing that things would change and get better. And temperance comes in with balance, and it so spirit is saying it will, but it needs you to balance out some things. So you have to balance out your mind, your heart. So you have to let go. You have to let go of the negative things. I know it's hard. I don't know how hard because everybody's situation is different, and everybody has a different kind of let go and a hard to do. But spirit is telling me to tell you to let you have to start letting go so you can make room. Um, you have to change your mindset. You have to bring in balance with your mind and your heart. Once you start bringing your balance in and let your negative thoughts go, then you will be able to bring your balance and everything will start working out how it's going to. But you have to find a balance and you need to start with letting the negative go. Um, the Six of Pentacles is the sharing card. So it's sharing thoughts, ideas. Sometimes it can be about um, not so much as sharing money, but you may be like gifting somebody money, or they may be gifting you money, or you may be sharing advice. Because the Six of Pentacles is um, earthly things. So it's going to be you're sharing something earthly, advice, time, energy. So it's kind of like there's something that you know that you have knowledge of, that you're experiencing, that you can be sharing that with someone. So I feel like that's one of your ways of getting your balance back, is sharing things that you've experienced, that you've done, that you felt. Share that with someone because you may help somebody that can't get as far as you've gotten. Um, it could be about giving things giving things to someone that's not as fortunate as you. So maybe giving something to a homeless shelter, or to a uh, uh, abuse abuse shelter for abused women, or there are abused men. There are abused men too. But it's sharing something, sharing an experience or something that you can help someone else, and it all helps start balance things out. Um, because the Five of Pentacles comes in like as a for me as like um see how she's got everything in the cage and she's just keeping it there, but she can't get to it. So it's like there's things that you can't touch. You see them, but you can't touch. But it's because you're allowing yourself to do that. So you have to let go, let that out of the cage, let that, and then it's not gonna be just like overnight. You can write it down on paper, and every night something that has tormented you or bothered you or upset you, or something that you've really that has just ruined things for you. And every night you can write it down on a piece of paper and burn it every night, just that one thing, and burn it and forget about it. Burn it outside, let the universe take it. But you have to let these things go. You can't keep them. You have to let them go. That's part of your balance. Because when you do this, the Nine of Cups comes in. as abundance, happiness, achievement, accomplishment. And I really did get this card. I really did. But Spirit is telling me you have so much room for this because you have so much love. Spirit is telling me she has so much love to give. And abundance doesn't necessarily mean money. It can mean love, it can mean time, but you have a lot to give, but you have to balance things out because the Nine of Pentacles is right behind it. The Nine of Pentacles is right behind it. And it's the same thing. It's abundance, it's money, it's energy, it's abundance, it's happiness, it's accomplishment. So it's here. It's here. But you have to make room for it. You have to make room for it. The King of Pentacles is the next card I got. And I find it interesting because this is someone that you have not met, I feel like. I feel like this is someone you have not met. But you will. You will meet this someone. And they're going to be a business, somebody in business. So I kind of feel like you're once you make room, once you start balancing things out and you make room for this, something you're doing is going to lead you to the King of Pentacles. It's going to lead you to this person. This person's going to be something that you're going to get involved in. I don't know if it's going to be like, it's going to be some type of business, something in balance and money. Maybe I kind of feel like maybe an accountant or like a CPA somewhere along in the, I kind of feel like this person's going to come in your life. Because I get the Two of Wands and it's about, see how she's holding the world in her hands and she's sitting on there and she's got two choices and she can choose either and they're going to be great. So I feel like the main thing for you is you have to balance it out. You have to let it go. I know that's hard. But letting go of a lot of things. And I know a lot of people say, "Oh, you know, people say that all the time, but it really does work." Because you have to let go and make room for things that are good. Something's happening. Something will happen with money. Somebody with money is going to come into your life for some reason. Let me see. Why is this King of Pentacles here? Why is this King of Pentacles here? Well, the Eight of Pentacles is, because I asked why was the King of Pentacles is here. So it's someone that's been planning, like, have you been planning something with someone? Like the Eight of Pentacles is like, see how she's got the butterflies around her and she's working on details. So it's like attention to details. They've been working on details that have to do with money. I'm getting accountant or CPA, somewhere along the lines in there. But they've been working very hard, attention to details, working with somebody. And I feel like it has to do with money. You're going to be getting a about that. the Page of Wands comes in. A page usually is someone that sometimes they deliver a message, but you see how he's got his little hat and his magnifying glass. So it's kind of like he's got something to tell you. He's been researching, he's been looking, he's got something to tell you. So I feel like it's going to be a younger person, though. I don't feel like it's going to be like the King of Pentacles. I mean, the King of Pentacles has been working on something, like an accountant, a CPA, money. But you're going to be getting, I don't know if this person is going to call you or send you something, but you're going to be getting a message about, and it's going to happen pretty quickly. It's like I'd say within this next week, because Wands is quick. So I kind of feel like you're going to be getting message, and like it has to do with money. I do see this King of Pentacles, you working closely with this King of Pentacles. I do see the abundance coming in. But I think balancing things out is going to help you tremendously, though. It's going to help you tremendously. But yeah, you should be getting, I feel like you're going to be getting a message here pretty soon. Aw, you, Elizabeth. I missed something. That would be nice if your inheritance comes through. Claudia, if you will, sorry for that loud, whatever that was, it just went by. If you will give Running Gray Wolf your sister's name, she might already know it. I'll do a reading on her. Like a video reading on her. Y'all, I've been on here for 2 hours. Can you believe it? Okay. 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 Yeah, that'll be a good conversation. Claudia, I want you to do what I said. Start writing things down and getting rid of them so you can make room. Because you have a lot, I feel like you have a lot to give somebody. So I want you to heal yourself so you can share. Because I feel like you have a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience that people can use, and knowledge that I just feel like there's somebody out there that's going to need to hear it. And so I want you to level your mind and heart so that you can be there for that someone, because I feel someone's going to need you. I can, Miss Elizabeth. Miss Elizabeth, what's your question? And then I will be getting off so my computer don't die on me. How about, shh, I won't say it to right till we get off of here. Because if I say it, it might happen. You are welcome. What would you like, Elizabeth? What question would you like? Okay. Too many. Okay. So the first card I got was the Ace of Pentacles. And that is new beginnings, new starts. See, she's planning it and watching it grow. So I feel like you've been planning on new things, been trying to work just like she's planning it, just like she's doing planning it. So you've been working on it. When I say planning it, I mean like you've been planning, not planting, but planning, and trying to work things out how they would be. And you're just kind of watching it emerge and hoping it, feeling like, okay, this is how I want my new beginning to be. And the Queen of Cups is here, and this is emotion. Queen of Cups is very emotional. She's very intuitive. She's more nurturing than the King of Cups. She's very, well, she's like a mom, she's nurturing like a mom. The Queen of Cups likes to be there for everybody. Sometimes the Queen of Cups is not there for herself. So I kind of feel like you've been worried and taking care of everybody else, but Spirit is telling me you need to take care of yourself too. Because the Four Swords is about rest and relaxation and resting your mind and meditating and healing yourself. But I got it in reverse. So you have not been resting. You have not been taking care of yourself. You have not been uh, putting yourself first. And some things you have to put yourself first. You're right. Kids go first, but there's sometimes mommies have to put themselves first. And you haven't been doing that. Five of Wands is also about disagreement. It could be about like within, but sometimes this can be about within like the office place. Not so much when I say office, I mean work. So not just disagreement within the family. It could be disagreement like where you work, or it could be a disagreement about ideas or plans, like your plans is this and somebody says that's not a good plan and they kind of work against you. So it's kind of like you've had these ideas and plans but someone's working against them. Instead of helping you, they're trying to work against you. And so that gets exhausting. That gets exhausting. The Hierophant is the teacher, wise one, the one that has advice, the one that you go to. So I have a little girl sitting on the branch and she's talking to the wise old owl. So it's kind of like there's somebody there that's kind of you can go to and talk to, and they kind of give you advice. Um, and whether it be a friend, it could be your lawyer, it could be, just someone wiser and more experienced in whatever area you're asking advice in. Um, So I kind of feel like you've been hoping, but I kind of feel like your hope's been dashed a little bit. I got it in reverse. So I kind of feel like you've had a lot of hope and you've been wishing and hoping, but there's been things coming along down the line that's kind of hindered that. So it's kind of put you in a less hopeful state than you were before. But I got the Emperor, which is like the father figure. He's like he could be an authority figure. He could be an uncle, a dad, anybody. It could be not necessarily your children's dad. It could be your dad. It could be an uncle. It could be somebody that's an authority figure. So I kind of feel like you've been talking to someone. So like you could be talking to a lawyer. You could have been talking to a, a counselor or somebody in kind of an authority like that that's been giving you advice, helping you out, or you may have had to go to someone that's an authority figure. Um, I don't feel like it's like your dad, but when you get the Emperor, it's kind of like that. Dads or authority figures, it's kind of like goes in those lines. But I did get the Empress, which is the mother card, the rebirth card, restart, rebirth. It can mean babies, it can mean family. Um, and I kind of feel like this reading here is the one for your children. I'm going to do the other one separate because I didn't want to do them together. So with the Empress card coming up, I kind of feel like it's family. It's like family, mom, rebirth, restart. Um, okay, counselor. That's what I felt like with the third. Okay. And so for me, this is a rebirth, restart. So I feel like you and your children are going to get that restart, rebirth together. Um, because I know the Queen of Swords, you've been seeking the truth. I know you've been seeking the truth. You've been looking for the truth and you've been seeking the truth. Um, so I feel like you have, I feel like that you've done all your research and you found out what you needed to know the truth. And now you want your direction to start with your kids in your life because you found what you needed to know. You're a truth seeker. You're very much a truth seeker. And I feel like you don't like crap. You don't like to be deceived and you don't like uh I call it word salad. So you don't want people putting a lot of word salad. Just give me the Just give it to me. Don't put crap in it. Don't sugarcoat it. Just give it to me. Kind of feel like that's the uh, kind of person you feel like you need to be. Now, the Empress can also mean babies. So it could mean not only are your babies coming back, it can mean that you're going to have a baby in the future. Um, I'm I'm loving the Empress card very much because that for me that's telling me that your children will be with you. That for me that is. Um, so the next card that I got, I wanted a clarifying card. So that it's the death card, but it's not what you think. Okay. The death card is about changes. So what this means is something is ending and something new is beginning. You, with the death card, you are aware of that. So you know that there are going to be changes coming to your life. So you're aware that things are ending and new things are beginning. So I feel you have new beginnings coming and you know what they are and you're expecting them. It's not a big change that's going to knock you off your feet like I wasn't expecting this. So I feel like you do have some changes coming and you know what they are. Um, but I kind of feel like with the I'm glad I got the Empress card because with the children that being the children's question, getting the Empress card really made me happy. Um, but you do need to take care of yourself. You do need to take care of yourself. Um, let me see what was the other part of your question because I couldn't them both together at the same time. I'll find it. Okay, settlement. Okay. Let's mix these cards up. Okay. I'll be sassy. Just throw them all at me at one time. All right. Throwing them at me. hair or something on my arm. Okay. 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 I got this one for you, Elizabeth. So with your settlement, I got the hermit. So I kind of feel like you've kind of been in steal mode. So it's kind of like I don't know if I kind of feel like it's both. It's kind of like you've been kind of like um when you go in the hermit mode, you kind of like take time off, you think about things, you look at everything, take everything in. But I kind of feel like the settlement's kind of been like in a lull, maybe. Um, and I kind of also feel like that you've been soul searching. That's what I'm getting. Um, you've been soul searching about something. So I clarified the Hermit card, and I got the King of Cups, but I got it in reverse. So the King of Cups is emotion. It's about someone who leads by emotion. Um, they'd like to help people. They're usually, you see how she's carrying the ship on her arm. It's kind of like you carry everything on your sleeve, your emotions on your sleeve, and everything. I got it in reverse, so it's kind of like it's just been kind of like you just kind of felt like everything's been everywhere. Instead of in control of everything, I kind of feel like the emotions you've kind of felt like they've just been everywhere. Um, and it can feel like that sometimes. That's a lot of times why we do reflect and think about things and think on things is because our emotions are and we need to kind of rein them back in. Um, I kind of feel like your mind has been on somebody. You've been trying to sort out some things about someone because cups is emotion, and I think it's an emotional attachment to someone. So it's kind of put you in the resting spot, resting as in this is supposed to be resting as in taking time to rest, but I know you haven't been doing that. So I feel like it's kind of like you've put the relationship or the idea at a rest. It's kind of at a standstill. Um, but then the page of cups comes in, and you see how she's there with the little fish, and the fish is like admiring her and looking at her. So the page of cups is about a younger person that admires and has an emotional connection to someone. So I kind of feel like there's some admiration there coming in from someone that admires you quite a bit. Um, and I think they may be coming in to tell you something. Um, there's something they want you to know. So I get the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles is money, um, business, finances, abundance, um, nurturing, earth. So I feel like you should be hearing something from your settlement, um, because the King of Pentacles is about business, being able to run a business, make money up in a business, being very good at it. Um, it's telling me it's going to be about balance, though. The settlement does come in, it's going to be about balance. So make sure you have a balance, of home and money, and make sure it doesn't make sure it doesn't change who you are, that it just helps you in your life, but it doesn't change who you are. Because Spirit is saying rest. They want you to rest. You're not resting. Spirit is keeps giving me the resting card. So it's very important that you are resting. And the magician says you are in control of that. You can control. I mean, I understand that you don't have time. You can't control what time you lay down sometimes, and when you go to bed, because life gets in the way. But you need to be in more control of resting and taking care of yourself. Because the Ace of Pentacles comes in and it's new start, new beginnings, and it's earthly things. It's money, watching it grow, planting it, harvesting it. So I do believe you're going to hear from your settlement, and I believe it's going to be. What was she here for her settlement? Time code on the settlement. I think it should be 3 weeks. I don't think it'd be any longer than 3 months. I think I think you're going to be hearing pretty soon. Yeah. That's why I said it seemed like it was just your mind was just everywhere because you can't get it to rest. I understand that getting it to turn off. I understand that. Yeah, I do. I do understand that. Yep. I'm feeling like it's going to be like I'm feeling closer to 3 weeks. Um, I don't think it's going to be any longer than that. It may be sooner than that, but I'm really feeling within 3 weeks, and I feel like you're going to be. It's going to be what you wanted it to be. You know what I mean? But um, I did feel you like your emotions were just like everywhere. I did feel that. So that's why I was like rest. And spirit really wants you to rest because I kept getting the rest cards and I'm like you really do need to rest. You really do. A week and a half ago, I just really don't feel like it's going to be. Well, there's Nicodemus. Oh, excuse me. There's Nicodemus. Yeah, I don't feel like it's going to be that much longer. I really don't. They were, yes. Because you had the hermit and you had the four wands and you had the four swords and resting is something we're all guilty of not getting enough of, all of us. Oh, I completely understand. I completely, yeah. Yep. I completely understand that. And I feel like they are gonna be with you. Because like I said, I got the Empress card, and that's family, and I feel like they are gonna be with you. I know it's been a process. You're right, Nikki. And you can't sleep either. I know when my mind won't shut down at night. I just can't. I'm tired and I know I need to sleep, but sometimes my mind is just very true, Nikki. I want to thank all of y'all for coming in tonight and hanging with me. I can't believe I've been on here 2.5 hours. My oh, lordy, lordy! But I had fun doing readings. Got some new subscribers, and that was fun. They weren't exactly clear with what you needed to know, I guess. They still left me in the air. Yeah. They don't think about those things when they don't tell you everything, that you're the one that's got to wonder and worry about it. They just think about just giving you an answer. They don't care that you're the one that's going to be tossing and turning. You're so welcome. I thank everyone for being here. And right before I came on, I just felt like there were some free readings I needed to do, so I did them. I had that pull very much, so I said, "Let me do it. Let me." And I won't do it every time, but I felt the need to do it tonight, so I did. So thank you, everyone. Y'all have a wonderful week. Don't go to Walmart and get mooned like I did today. And if you do better than I did, and I didn't take a picture. So yeah, next time, y'all, maybe y'all can be quicker than me and get a picture. Have an absolutely lovely week. Positive energy to everyone. I thank y'all for coming by. And hopefully you are so welcome, Miss Elizabeth. Hopefully I can come on again next weekend. You're welcome, rabbit holes. You are so welcome. So don't think of the wind blowing the shirt up and showing her butt. Think of the wind blowing the dress up and showing Marilyn Monroe's. Maybe that's a better picture. But I swear that's what I thought about. Here come the wind, up goes the shirt, and I'm like, she has no pantalones on. That's what I thought. Oh my gosh, she has no pantalones on. Oh my gosh. It's about like oh, but I do want to show y'all something. They're still here. I still have them. They're still hanging out. They're still here. See? They're still here. No fear. They're still here. In their glory. They are still here. The candles, they're still here. I shall never burn them. Because my husband says I don't know what the hell you're going to do with those. Oh my goodness. So we'll go out on the note of you flashed me, you had no pantalones on, and Tammy has bent candles. I do. I have, I put a couple of them on Etsy. I have a beach one. Yeah, no pantalones. I have a beach one, and I have a sugar cookie one, and I have two Halloween ones that smell like caramel corn. No pantalones. Wasn't that on the State Farm commercial? Where his pantalones got burned up? Nikki, I was coming out of Walmart. Nikki, I was coming out of Walmart. I was coming out of Walmart, pushing my cart, minding my own business, and I hated going into Walmart to begin with. This lady passes me when I can't not see it. She passed right beside me. She had a black shirt on that went down just past her butt. And it was windy yesterday as all get out. The wind blew up, the shirt came, and she had no pants on, just her underwears. She just had no pantalones. No pantalones. Not a one. I just kept walking. I didn't say a word. I just kept walking. I just kept walking. And as I was walking, there was a lady in the handicap section, a black lady. She had one of those, those nice head things on her head. She had her glasses and they were down off her nose like this. And she was like, "Did I just see what I saw?" And I'm like, "Yes, ma'am. You did just see what you saw. You did. You saw it." Oh my God. She's like, "Oh Lord." I'm like, "And I'm leaving Walmart, but you get a chance to see it again because you're going in Walmart." She's like, "Oh Lord." She was like one of them grandmas too. She had her hat on. She was looking down over them glasses like, "Are you kidding me? Did I just see what I think I saw?" I'm like, "Go in there and get her, grandma. Go get her." Because she looked like the grandma that would get you real quick and in a hurry. Lord. Rabbit holes. Claudia, would you like the link to my Etsy, or would you just like to give Running Gray Wolf your address and then I can ship it that way? Because you don't have to buy it through Etsy. There's just a picture of it on Etsy if you want to see what it looks like. Whistling in the wind. Yeah. I was like, thank God I'm leaving Walmart. I didn't want to be here anyway. I'm disgruntled leaving Walmart, and on the way out, I get to see that. I get to see that. God. I don't care if you are Marilyn Monroe. I still don't want to see it. Here I am in windbreaker pants and a shirt and in shoes, and she comes in there in a black shirt and freaking drawers. No pantalones. Okay, Wolf has it. Okay. So we get to end the live on no pantalones and bent candles that we have no idea what we're going to use for. My husband said, "What are you going to do with those? How are you going to use those?" Maybe y'all have a Walmart story to share next time. I hate Walmart. Oh my God, I hate Walmart. It's like a punishment. Whistling Dicky. Stop. Oh, good. I have the 2 of Cups on the bottom. It's all about love, man. It's all about love. Lordy, Lordy. Bye, Claudia. Okay, we will. White vans that had 15 to 16 get out of each, and was a mob zone in Walmart show. cleared like it was back. Yeah, we have because we have sweet potato farm here. We have sweet potatoes, and every year they bus them in. Like there's like 3 busloads of them, and they come in, and they bring them out to Walmart. Here they come. Like, oh my God, here they come. Get out of the way. I mean, it's like 3 busloads of them. You can forget it. You might as well go to another Walmart. Because they just keep coming out of the back, and you're like, it's like a circus van or something. It's like a circus bus. It's like this. Is there an ending to it? I'm not. But it's the funniest stuff. Is the truest stuff is the funniest stuff. I don't care if it's not nice or not. All right, everyone. I will leave y'all with Whistling Dicky and bent candles and the people at Walmart and sweet potato pickers and Mexicans in buses and white people in buses and clown cars and I don't even know. All right, everyone. Thank y'all for joining. I appreciate you. Like I said, if you want a missing person, drop it in one of the comments and I will write it down and I will work on it. And if you didn't see the Mikkel Biggs video, go check her out. Her video out. I will definitely do a part 2 for her. Oh Lord, Dawn, was Nikki hiding from you? Oh yeah, made them cash out. Okay, yeah. I don't blame you, Elizabeth. It is a nightmare. It's a nightmare. I don't care what time of day you go in there. I hate going. Good night, Elizabeth. On to the next show. Oh, okay. All right. All right. I love y'all. Thank you for joining. I will talk to y'all later. Drop it in the comments if you want me to do a video. Be sweet, everybody. Love and light. Bye.